I've tried miraDry because I've heard about it. I think it sounded like a permanent result rather than, I have tried the Botox in the past and although that was good, it was kind of, it only didn't last very long. So I wanted something that was going to be a permanent solution for this. It also really interested me that there was no kind of downtime with it. Just a little bit of bruising and swelling, which is normal, and you do get that with Botox anyway. It just sounded really safe, really, like there'd been a lot of work put into it, a lot of research put into it, it just sounded like the right treatment for me. I found the miraDry treatment very comfortable. I think the worst bit about the whole treatment was having to keep my arm in one position for a long time. But other than that, it was very comfortable. Once the injections were in, you couldn't really feel a thing. Sometimes throughout the treatment, you could feel a couple of hot spots, but nothing too major. And if it was very uncomfortable, I always had the choice of stopping the treatment and having more anaesthetic put in, which really reassured me. And then the day after the treatment, a little bit of bruising, a little bit of swelling, but after that I really haven't been aware of it. And I think the best thing about it was that the day after it I just stopped sweating straight away. So it's been about 5 weeks since I've had it now, and my sweat has started to come back a little bit, but nothing even close to as much as it was. It's only when I kind of get really hot or if I'm doing a lot of exercise. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to going on and having my second treatment and to see the results from that. I first noticed that I had an excessive sweating problem when I was about 13 or 14, but then it was about when I was 15 or 16 that I noticed it was a kind of big problem. And then when I left school and I was trained to be a beauty therapist, my work uniform was, it was a very light colour, so it came up a lot. I was very aware of it then. It made me feel absolutely terrible. It was a really horrible thing. I mean, it really varied what I could wear. I couldn't wear anything light. If I was wearing anything light, then I had to wear a cardigan over the top, even in the summer months, just because I was really aware of it. It definitely changed the way I dressed. And I think also it did change things about me. I didn't want to go to the gym and then kind of be around anywhere. I'd always want to go straight home and shower. When I was at college, I always took deodorant with me. As I said, I always used cardigans instead of having anything that may expose it, and I was just really aware of it all the time. So I'm an esthetician, and as part of my job it is quite physical. All of my treatments are very hands-on, and sometimes, especially in my room, it just gets very hot, and so I do sweat. And once again, my uniform for work is a light blue colour, so I am very aware of it then as well. Once again, I'm having to kind of use deodorant a lot, and very self-conscious about having to put my arms up or anything, which is a hard thing to avoid when you're constantly treating people and constantly with people. I would say yes, it does. It affects my personal relationships, especially with friends and with boyfriends and things. It does make you very aware and very self-conscious, and like you don't really want to do anything where you're going to be putting your arms up or like hugging people. I was very funny about hugging people if they put their arms anywhere near me. It's a really horrible thing to think about. So in terms of treatments that I've tried in the past, I have had the kind of stronger deodorants. That didn't work for me at all. I have had the Botox treatments in my armpits for hyperhidrosis, and that did really work for me, but it was only for kind of 4 to 6 months, and then it would always make me sad again when it came back, and I'd have to have it redone, and it was just like an ongoing thing.